I'm Sebrina, your guest host on this episode of Poolside Cooking.
Hey, let's sit by the poolside. The weather feels so good tonight. Sip on the red wine. Everything is so nice, yeah, it's time to settle down. Because right now we gon' take a dip, then we gon' sip, yeah. Poolside cooking, the flavor is right, eating all night, yeah. Poolside cooking, the taste with a smile on your face, not a thing will go to waste.
Today, on this episode of Poolside Cooking, we will be recognizing breast cancer survivors in honor of National Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Whoa. Aren't you the girl from Girlfriend's Tea, Sebrina Brown?
Yes, I am.
Oh my God, I love your show.
You watch us?
I watch your show. Yes, I watch Girlfriend's
Well,
Tea.
thank you. I appreciate that.
Now, how can everybody else watch Girlfriend's Tea?
Well, we can be found on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Girlfriends Tea with Sebrina or Girlfriends_Sebrina.
Awesome. And you know what? I know you're excited about the chef and all we got to do today.
Yes, I love pan sitting.
Right? Oh, yeah, okay, cool. You know, this will be my first time actually trying some Filipino food, so I'm looking very forward to that.
Well,
so I know you want to get to the chef.
Yes.
All right, girl. Thank you again for being here.
And thank you for having me. So, Chef Babez, I love vegetables. You have plenty of vegetables here. This looks nutritious. What are you cooking?
I'm cooking some pancit and lumpia. It's a famous Filipino dish from the Philippines.
Yes, I've had pancit before. So what do you have here for your ingredients?
Of course, I use chicken breast, and then I have garlic, fresh garlic, fresh onions, and then I have scallion to put on top of the pancit when it's done. And I have snow peas here, cabbage, carrots, celery.
So on the chicken, do I get, just curious because I don't cook a lot, but I want to know, do I get extra lean or do I get some with some fat so it can have some oil to it?
I use a little, like a teaspoon of oil to saute the garlic, the fresh garlic, and then I put in the chicken breast and saute with, to put the taste, the zing on the chicken breast with the garlic.
I love using fresh ingredients at home. So I see what you have here. It looks delicious, but how are you going to put it together?
Well, first, I'm going to chop some onions.
Are you going to dice them or leave them?
Leave it like that.
Okay.
And then celery.
So I cut up celery to my liking, the amount?
The amount, yeah.
Okay.
It depends, like if you're cooking for like you and your husband only, the small size is good.
Okay.
So, and then also I have, I'm gonna saute the chicken breast, onions, and the garlic, fresh garlic together. And then once I saute that, I add the seasoning, salt and pepper, garlic powder, and little soy sauce. And then after that, I mix it with all the vegetables and all that.
So you even use garlic powder, even though you have fresh garlic?
Yes,
okay.
I still do. Use,
Is that a burst of flavor?
Yeah.
Yes.
It put a little zing in it, So yes, garlic is good for you anyway.
Yes,
it
is.
Heart, So yes. So that's what I do. I'm gonna saute the fresh garlic with the chicken breast, the onions, and then put it, seasoning it, and then put little soy sauce in there, and then put it. I don't use measurement. I do it all the time for so many years for my family. Actually, they love it. And I just mix the vegetables and saute the whole thing. And then I'll add I have the noodles already prepped too. And I add the noodles with the vegetables.
Now, what type noodles? Do you use bihorn? I know there's different type noodles.
Yes, I use bihorn and some, so we have two type of pancit. Pancit canton, which is Mickey, it's a real thick noodles and it's yellow.
Okay.
But this one I'm using bihorn, is a rice noodles, it's real thin and everybody loves them.
So this all looks good. Let's get cooking.
Let's go.
All right. Oh man.
So I'm sauteing the garlic, slightly brown. Once I put the chicken breast in there, that's when I put all my spices.
Right. I know garlic burns fast, so
yeah, it does.
You have to keep stirring it.
Right. You gotta keep stirring it, and then slightly brown, then I add the onions. Smells good.
Oh, it does smell good. I mean, garlic and onions are staples in my house.
Yeah. you know, the taste of the vegetable, I want that to go in the meat.
Oh.
So you have tasty.
I watched a video and they
veggie.
said that. They said you should cook the veggies with the meat. And I didn't think you should because it's raw.
Yeah.
Now see, I
No,
could have.
you just do half. This is like, you know, the moist of the vegetables, and it makes a little gravy in there.
Right.
And that goes to the chicken.
So this
And
is
it
your
makes it-
olive oil.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't want to overcook my vegetables.
Right.
I want it crispy.
So you have a nice commercial grade stove. So at home, this would work the same.
Oh yes. Sometimes I do like for myself because
Mm-hmm.
my friends ask me how you make this. Okay, watch me. I have all the ingredients just like that, prep like that, and I
Right.
show them, you know, how from the beginning to the end how I cook my food.
Now I know
And I
some
talk to you.
people use Chinese sausage, but you just use chicken for your.
I guess it's up to you how you
What
want,
you want,
know,
yeah.
What you want to go. You can use beef, you can use chicken breast, you can use shrimp, you can use pork for the meat for this.
Okay.
Yeah. It's up to you. You can use anything you want, any meat. So as you notice, I saved a little bit more of the garlic.
Yes.
This is for the bihon.
Now the bihorn, that's soft. Is it sold that way? How does it
No,
get soft?
it's hard.
It's
really
hard.
hard, and
And
I
you-
have to soak it with hot water for 5 minutes. I soak it with hot water for 5 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. So cause see, if you just mix with that, you're not gonna taste. The noodles taste flat, no taste at all. But what I do is, I saute the garlic, and then now I put this in here,
And soy
the
sauce.
soy sauce.
Mm,
There you go.
nice and brown.
Nice and brown, and then I mix all this in here.
Now where can I get that powder from
You
the
can
regular
get-
grocery
from
store?
Grocery store.
Ah.
You just tell them you need pancit seasoning.
Pancit seasoning.
Yes, that's all. And I do this, and as you can see, it turned orange. right?
Yes, yes.
Orange brown, because of the soy sauce.
And for all, are you going to use all of this?
All
Okay,
that,
well then
all
that's
that.
nice. It's not
Because,
going to be soupy. It'll be nice
no,
and
it's not gonna
coated.
be soupy. It's gonna
Yes,
be so
nice and coated.
Yes. It's not gonna be soupy because the bihon, the rice noodle, is gonna suck up the gravy.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Here you go.
Mm-hmm.
And it's ready.
And this is what I've been waiting for, to see how you do this.
Oh, just throw it in there. And then
So the
you
sauce
use
loosens it up.
Loosening it up
Mhm.
like that. There's so many different kind of Filipino food, but the menu, the recipe is different. They're all different. Because in the Philippines, I think we have 132 dialects, and they cook the same food.
Different ways.
Yeah,
Yes.
but different ways.
Oh, I
different
understand.
taste, you know
Yes,
what I'm saying?
yes.
Like we cook chicken adobo. In my town, we cook different adobo, but the other town, they cook different adobo. They put ginger. We don't put ginger. We
Mm-hmm.
put garlic, fresh garlic, soy sauce, and vinegar. And I
Right.
put a little sugar, brown sugar in it. Well, don't.
Yes.
I put a little bit of brown sugar in there.
So is family time, eating around the table, still important to you? Because so many people eat on the run. But when you do your meal, do you enjoy people sitting down?
That's how I do at home.
Okay.
With my family, with my kids. All right.
Which is why you don't
that's
want to
it.
cook the chicken too
Yes,
hard, because you're going
yes.
to put some more heat on it.
Yes, that's it.
I have never seen anyone make pancit. So now I know.
Now you know.
So do you ever, I'm just curious, do you ever change up your vegetables, or this is the way you like
this
it?
is the pancit always this
Traditional
is the,
pancit.
Traditional, but like I said, in the Philippines, there's so many different provinces, and they use different vegetables on their pancit. So now I'm making the beef lumpia. We call it Shanghai lumpia. It's beef, celery, carrots, onions, green onions, eggs. And what I do now is I'm butter wrap one lumpia. And this is how we do it. We use this is the rice wrapper. You can use the flour to make a wrapper for this, and voila. And I use flour paste, water and flour to use for the paste for the lumpia. And here it is, and it's ready to deep fry. And we dip it with sweet and chili sauce. It's really, really good. So here it is.
Wow.
We're doing the beef lumpia in the Philippines, lumpia Shanghai.
Lumpia Shanghai.
Yes, it's got beef, ground beef, carrots, chopped celeries, onions, scallion.
So all of these are made with love. You don't buy them
Yes.
prepackaged. You do
No,
fresh ones.
no,
Yes.
fresh.
'Cause they have the
ground
frozen
beef.
ones that they sell.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and mostly I make ground chicken too, or ground turkey, because a lot of people they love
Yes,
healthy.
I love
Yes,
ground turkey.
yes, and
I
they're
use that in my
good.
spaghetti. I make
Yes, and
spaghetti.
they're good.
Mhm.
Yes,
I just haven't gotten accustomed to the ground chicken, but I like ground turkey.
I do too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and I use that for my spaghetti too.
Yes.
Yes.
I can't taste the difference.
So it cooks fast. It's because the oil
Mm-hmm.
is
You just use regular vegetable oil.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, vegetable oil. That's what I
Mhm.
use. Yeah.
Of course, you have the added benefit of cooking outdoors. No smoke.
No smoke.
No smoke.
Yes, you don't smell it inside the
You don't
house.
smell it inside the house.
Because people coming in and say, "Oh, what's that smelling good?
Yes.
Oh, somebody cooked some lumpia."
Man, I tell you what, it smells really good over there, Chef Bay. But now I have the champions with me right now. And you all are, I call you champions because you survived something that a lot of people, some people have not survived. And we're here today to kind of talk about that. But before we do that, I'd like to get to know each one of you. What's your name?
My name is Francine Goddard. I am a cancer survivor, and it's been a year. July was a year that I've been a cancer survivor. I also do real estate. I've been doing real estate for 17 years. Everybody knows me as Faithful Francine, here
right.
to make your dream come true. I'm with Green Tree Realty in Chesapeake.
All right, that's kind of a tongue twister.
Yes, it is.
And I have Stephanie. She's becoming a regular on our show here. Awesome hairdresser. Stephanie, tell us about yourself and what you do.
I am a hairdresser. I work for We Care Salon and Spa here in Virginia Beach. I'm a breast cancer survivor. I went through breast cancer in 2013, and it's been 7 years. So I've been cancer free for 7 years, and I still do hair. I have 3 wonderful kids that were my inspiration to make it through, and
Happy to be here.
happy to be here.
All right, all right. And who this beautiful young lady down at the end of the table?
I'm Tina Bracy from Virginia Beach. I am a breast cancer survivor, just like Stephanie, 7 years. And I'm retired from the federal government. I've been retired 16 years. And I'm just so thankful that this breast cancer has gone away and I can enjoy my children and my grandkids.
That's awesome. Now I know you guys are hungry.
Yes.
Good. And we're really excited about the Chef Bay, and it smells really great over there. So we're going to get ready to feed you guys. And I can't wait to hear what you say about the food.
Hello. I hope you enjoy. This is the Filipino dish. It's lumpia Shanghai. It's beef and rice noodles with chicken breast. So, and I hope you enjoy. I think
Thank you.
Maraming salamat and I hope na magustuhan ninyo at maligaya kayo sa aking pagluluto. What I'm saying is I hope you enjoy the food and I hope you like it and bon appetit!
Thank you. All right, guys, I know it looks like you had a field day on this food. Tell me what you think about it.
As you can see, it was outstanding. It's delicious.
Awesome.
I ate everything. It's nothing left.
Awesome. How about you, Stephanie?
It really good. The flavors. I love pancit and lumpia anyway, but
Awesome.
this was one of the best I've had.
Awesome. And you?
And I agree. I ate all of my food, and I can't eat another thing.
Wow,
Delicious.
that is so cool, man. Shout out to Chef Bay. Good job, girl.
Yay.
Good job. We really appreciate that. All right, ladies. I'm so glad you enjoyed the meal. And, this is a really unique opportunity for me to talk to people that survive cancer, breast cancer, and talk to them. And this is National Breast Cancer Month in October. So it's a good time that we can kind of just dialogue and kind of get to know exactly what really goes on in the mind of a person that survived cancer. So, Francine, I'll start off with you. How old were you when you discovered that you had cancer? What was that experience like?
Wow. How can I explain it? Like I said, it's just been a year.
Mhm.
So I found out I had cancer in 2018, September of 2018. And mind you, before that, my mother died in 2016.
Sorry to hear that.
And I separated from being married 17 years in 2017.
Wow.
And then I found out I had cancer in 2018.
Wow.
Yeah.
And now, Stephanie, how old were you when you found out you had cancer? And what was that experience like with you?
I was 42 when I found out I had cancer, and in 2013, I was terrified. I was scared to death when I found out. And then I had a really good support team. I work in the ER at Centera Princess Anne.
You worked there?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
wow.
do work there, and and I was working there at the time that I found out. And the support that I got from everybody I worked with there, and I was a hairdresser. I was working 2 jobs, but the support that I got from everybody that I worked with, like letting me know what to expect. So,
Wow.
but yeah,
Wow.
that helped me a lot.
Well, thank you for that, too. Just sharing that with us.
Yeah.
And, tell us your experience.
Okay. My experience with my situation, I had, I had just had my mammogram, my annual, 7 years ago. And I got my letter saying, see you next year. They didn't find anything. And 2 weeks later, I was showering and I just happened to do a self-check. I never do that right after a mammogram. There's no need. I'm clear for another year. But I felt a little bump, and I wasn't sure what it was. I had fibroids, so sometimes it could have been a fibroid or anything. But for some reason, I decided to talk to my doctor, and he said, come on in and let me find it. I didn't tell him where it was. And I went for a visit, and he found it. And he said, let me do a biopsy. And he did a biopsy. And he said, he called me. He said, Tina, it's cancerous. I said, cancer? I just didn't expect that. I just didn't expect it. And it was a big surprise. And so from that moment on, he just made all the appointments for me and everything. He got me a team of doctors together. I'm so thankful for them because they all work for me.
You know, it's amazing because all of you look so good. You know, you all look so good. You would never know unless you're wearing a t-shirt or something like you guys have on. So I just got to say God is good.
All the time.
And I'm sure you all definitely contribute a lot of your success to God and how He worked in your life. How did you handle chemotherapy?
Chemotherapy was very rough because, like I said, I was a triple negative. And people who know breast cancer and everything, if they're triple negative, they know exactly what it means. It is triple negative is one of the highest fast cancer, and our body doesn't accept the medication. Like, you know, you can have chemo and just do the pill for 5 years. Our body doesn't accept none of that. So we had to go through all three. You have to do chemo, surgery, and I had to do radiation. So, like I said, for me, it was kind of rough because I was by myself. Family was there, support and everything, taking me back and forth, but I was in the house by myself. And chemo was rough, but my God.
That's right.
Yes.
Inspirational. Stephanie, tell us, how did you handle chemo?
I did not handle chemo very good in the beginning. I just, I was very sick. And then I just, the first chemo made me very sick. After that, I just was like, I can't do this. You know, I just knew at that point I had to just get up off the couch, stop feeling sorry for myself. My girls, I have 2 daughters that were there the whole time through with me. They helped me so much. And because my son was in college when I was going through it. And so they helped me so much get through the chemo.
Well,
but I didn't miss any mammograms. I got it within that year, like waiting for my next mammogram.
So, awesome. How about you? How did you handle it?
I did not have any problems with chemo.
Okay.
Although I was they had initially started out at stage 2, and then later on they said I was stage 3. But with the medication, the chemo, I asked the doctor after few sessions, I said, when is the other shoe going to drop? And he said, what do you mean? I said, I haven't been sick. I didn't throw up. I didn't. He said, do you want to throw up? I said, no. He said, well, be thankful.
Yes.
He said, you're a 1%er.
That is that is amazing.
Well,
ladies, I'll tell you, I just want to say to you all, you know, just thank you for being so transparent. And where can someone, if somebody thinks they may have it or, you know, want to get checked out, where can they go? Stephanie, so I think you have some information.
Centera's got a breast center. Centera's got breast centers at, like Lee has the breast center, Virginia Beach General, and Princess Anne. Okay. So they all have breast centers, and you can call any Centera and they'll give you the phone number for the breast center. I don't have the breast center's phone number right now. Yeah, but you can call Centera. Yeah, you can call Centera and they'll give you the phone numbers for the breast center.
All right.
And good. They even have funding for mammograms, like helping ladies get mammograms. And
I hope you all hear that. They have funding for mammograms. You look like you were about to say something.
Yes, I wanted to mention that it's important to for women to have the 3D mammogram for those who have dense tissue in their breast. That's why they didn't detect mine under a regular mammogram machine. Many African American women have dense tissue, so I would recommend that they would get a 3D mammogram.
Awesome. Well, ladies, I'll tell you what, thank you so much for coming out here on Poolside Cooking. Go ahead.
Okay. The salon that I work at is We Care Salon and Spa here in Virginia Beach, Virginia. And we offer women that go through breast cancer, once they start going through chemo, normally lose their hair. If anybody wants to come in, we do not charge. There is no charge for women to come in that if they need to get their head shaved, anything. We have a full spa in there. So anything that they need while they're going through, if they just want to come in and sit down and talk to us, or I'll talk to anybody. But yeah, the phone number is 757-226-9810.
Say that again.
So it's 757-226-9810.
All right.
And it's We Care Salon and Spa in Virginia Beach.
And I also want to share one thing, because I was in that position. When you don't have any insurance, you feel like, what in the world that you're going to do? But the breast cancer center, I mean, they take you in and they take that load off of you, and they make sure to let you know that's one thing that you're not going to worry about. So, because you get fearful, and then you feel like, okay, well, I'm not going to get good. Outstanding team. I had an outstanding team, and I love them to life. So
that is so awesome. Ladies, I tell you what, I am so proud of each and every one of you. And once again, thank you so much for coming on Poolside Cooking. And we look forward to seeing you all again. Let's get back to our guest host today, Miss Sebrina Brown.
What an amazing show we had. Chef Babez, love her pancit, lumpia. It was great. Our guests were great. Thank you for sharing your story. We're happy that you are amongst the breast cancer survivors.
Sebrina, I just want to say thank you so much for coming out here today, giving us your time and your hard work, and I'm glad you enjoyed the food.
I had a ball. Poolside Cooking rocks.
Awesome. Well, before we close out, I want to give a special thanks to the person that created the song, our Poolside Cooking theme song.
Yes, I love that.
You love it?
song.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
It sounds like islandy.
Yeah, like an island, like kind of a
Island
reggae
feel.
feel to it.
Yes,
Awesome,
very,
yeah.
very nice.
So I want
Creative.
so we want to shout out El Terrell in Atlanta, Georgia.
Congratulations,
Congratulations
El
for winning the contest. Out of 57 songs, his song was picked up, and now we use it here on Poolside Cooking. Until next week, we're going to see you back here on Poolside Cooking.
Keep an eye on us.
Let's sit by the poolside. The weather feels so good tonight. Sip on the red wine. Everything is so nice, yeah, it's time to settle down. Because right now we gon' take a dip, then we gon' sip, yeah. Poolside cooking, the flavor is right, eating all night, yeah. Poolside cooking, the taste with a smile on your face.